प्रायश्चितानि चीर्णानि नारायण परान्मुखां नानिष्पन्नन्ति राजेन्द्र सुराकुम्भमिवापकः. My dear king, as the pot containing liquor cannot be purified even if washed in the waters of many rivers, non-devotees cannot be purified as the process of atonement even if they perform them very well. So this is nice verses, Bhagavatam. These are following the verses which came in Bhagavatam about glories of devotion service. Kechit kevalaya bhakta vasudaya parayanaha agam dhunvanti kasena niharim bhaskaraha. It's a beautiful glorification of devotion service. The devotion service is so wonderful that it surpasses the process of karma and jnana. Here we get a very nice analysis. As we analyze, the karma kanda basically means some kind of ritualistic ceremonies. Just like here also people run in this belt. This dosha has happened, that dosha has happened. Astrologer has to just tell, this is not happening, your daughter is not getting married because some dosha may be there. They run and they, not one whole family goes. Everywhere it is there, I think. I don't know. Now I've been in South India a long time, so I know here. But I think this is true everywhere. Any problem, he has to tell. Some dosha, some Rahu Kala, this Kala, people will be trying to pacify. This is the path of Karma Kanda. Basically, it involves ritualistic ceremonies. And most of the people, their practice of Vedic culture today means just that much. Well, there is this Ratri, this is this puja, we should get a pujari, he does the puja. And they think they have done all their duties as far as the dharma is concerned. And there is definitely, even when anybody sits in the ceremony where the names of the Lord are being chanted, or some Vedic mantras are being chanted, it is definitely nice. But it is not done in the spirit of devotion. The whole spirit. Somebody was telling they have something called Satyanarayan Katha, very common. And then the pujari spoke very nicely. But they don't want to follow one word of that. They just spoke well. It was nice. So this is here the shloka is saying, if this is the kind of dedication you are having, then it's just like a pot of liquor. Take care. Suppose there was a pot. Previously the pots are made of mud. They were fully, today they want to be green. They will use only degradable items. So they make a mud, and they have, suppose you had liquor. Take care. Suppose liquor was stored. You throw the liquor. After that, you bring even water or rivers, not small water. The smell will not go away. Correct? Some smell will remain. That is the point it is making. So similarly, if not seriously following the karma kanda process, you will remain stinking, whatever you do. Correct? So we see that people applying all these processes are remaining same materialistic. We don't see any significant changes in them. They remain same. And there some kind of peace is compared to Falgu Vairagya or Markat Vairagya or Shamshan Vairagya. At that moment they may feel little peaceful and all. Just like even true, many people come to temples and they see the Aarti and all they find. But because they not go and apply these principles in their life, they remain contaminated. For some time maybe they have to become serious. They cannot remain neophytes. Generally when we go to temples or place of worship of God, but we do not practice the teachings, we do not apply them in our day-to-day lives, we don't try to understand the message seriously, we remain neophytes. So we can say in that culture, we can say in India today, there are millions of neophyte spiritualists. Very few is that they will take up the books, sit down and try to understand the message and apply. Then they can come to the next stage, which is called Kanishthadhikari, can come to Madhyamadhikari. Madhyamadhikari is that he has been sincerely applying daily the process of Krishna consciousness. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. What is the verse? Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Every day we are singing. Nashta Prayasha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki. So Nishtha, firm faith, in comes when almost the heart is pure. Prayasa means almost. Fully means you become pure devotee. You applied the process seriously. See, everything depends on sincerity. So you applied the process sincerely, to some degree applied. Okay? It leads to some amount of purification of the heart. And then Nashta Prayash Nityam Bhagavata Sevya. How did you do it? Nityam. Regularly, daily. Somebody came to Srila Prabhupada. Swamiji, naam hai, Bhagwan ke naam hai bahut shakti hai. Prabhupada knew. He is a neophyte. He said, हाँ शक्ति है लेकिन हर समय जप करने का, एक बारी नहीं. भगवान का नाम बहुत शक्ति है, हरे कृष्णा, हो गया. नहीं, ध्यान से जप करने का. Actually. So it may say that, sometimes the Gyanis may make fun. The bhakti process is serious. Follow, please follow. If something is simple, why don't follow that? Why you want to follow difficult path? अगर यहाँ से अम्पनगढ़ जाने का सीधा रास्ता, तो घूम क्यों जा रहे हो? सीधे जाओ ना. बट जैसे नहीं, तो बहुत सिंपल पाथ है बच्चों के लिए. तो वाई यू वांट टू टेक डिफिकल्ट पाथ? व्हाट इज द रीजन? It is not simple. It looks simple. It is not simple. Prabhupada says when strictly following, they fall away from the path. It is not simple actually. So bhakti process is the recommended process. Kali Yuga, only Bhakti Marga will help you. Other processes are very weak processes. They cannot help you in this age where of quarrel and hypocrisy, that is called Kali Yuga, where the disturbance is so high. Other processes will not be able to help you. And where is the time for step by step going? Correct? Generally, person follows Karma Kanda, then slowly comes to Jnana Kanda, then comes to Upasana Kanda, then in the top of Upasana Kanda is worship of different devatas included. Finally comes to worship of the Supreme Lord. Where is the time for the step by step? There is no time in Kali Yuga. Okay? So therefore, the Karma Kanda process is out. Jnana Kanda process basically means a person is speculating. They do Sivya Tapasya. Therefore, we discussed the shloka tapasa brahmacharyena samena damenava tyagena satta shauchavyam yamena niyamenava. So these are all different elements of tapasya, brahmacharya, control of the mind, control of the senses. It's not that devotee doesn't do it, but that is not the end for him. His end is pleasure of Krishna. Is he offering this for the pleasure of Krishna? But a jnani, Prabhupada gave a very nice example. Now once he was coming out from the car and one lady was holding the child in the hand. So Prabhupada says two ways it can be. One is the monkey and one is a kangaroo. Kangaroo. Monkey and kangaroo. He says monkey leaves the child on the back. On his own strength, he has to survive. Mother is not doing anything. Correct? The child really holding on the back. If you have seen, child really holding on the back, and monkey jumps from trees to tree, the female monkey, and the child has to, on his own strength, survive. And the kangaroo and some other animals, the mother is giving protection. So Prabhupada says in Kali Yuga, this monkey business will not work, you will fall. You need more protection in Kali Yuga. Therefore, Bhakti Marga is like Jnanis are like this monkeys. On their own strength, they want to protect themselves on the path of liberation. But bhaktas are like the the mother is holding the child, just like normally we see. We had recently an example when mother was on the back of the bike and she had a big pallu and the husband was driving the bike and he didn't see the pallu got stuck in the wheels. Therefore, you should be careful when you sit on the bike with dhoti, it can go inside. And it pulled her. So she fell from the bike. She held the child. She was rolled on the ground. Husband doesn't know what's happening. She's rolling on the ground. He stopped after some time. She's dead. But the child, nothing happened. Nothing, not a single injury. She had fully protected. So that kind of protection we need in Kali Yuga. We cannot hold on like this. Kali Yuga souls are very weak. Prabhupada says we need special mercy in Kali Yuga. Normal mercy will not do. Normal mercy, yes. That you get maintained by the Lord. Many people consider that as a mercy. If suppose I am able to have resources for my maintenance and I can maintain my family, in Bhagavad Purana said for Kali Yuga prediction, that man is called Daksha, very expert. He is maintaining himself and his family. Daksha. That animals also do. But a real special mercy is actually when not only that, we get devotion to the Lord. When we are giving a nature, a desire to serve the Lord, that is called special mercy. So we need special mercy in Kali Yuga. Okay? And special mercy comes by bhakti. Karma Kanda also, it is authorized path, it is there in the Vedas, so some kind of mercy is there. We are able to remove our effects of sinful activities. We are not able to remove the sinful desire, but we are able to save ourselves from going to hell. Jnana Kanda is also to some degree mercy of the Lord because you are able to understand something about what is going on. How this world, there is no happiness. Happiness is only in, not in this world. Where it is, the Jnanis don't know. So Jnana Kanda process of speculation. They read different lot of Vedic literature and generally they analyze Sankhya. They differentiate the body from the 24 elements. I am not the mind, I am not the intelligence, I am not the body, I am not the hand. It is this kind of jnana that stops him from doing sinful activity for the moment. But very nicely Shukadeva Goswami says, it is just like in a forest where trees are there, but the ground there are roots. So unless the roots are removed, if you just cut the tree, when rainfall comes, again thing will come up. Just like take example of Vishwamitra. By cultivation of knowledge, he was able to avoid sense gratification. But the moment the Menika came in front, his sense gratification desire came out. Correct? So if the roots are there, if the bijas are still there in the heart for desire for enjoyment, moment a favorable situation come for enjoyment, the bijas will sprout or boom. Like Vishwamitra. And then he had to marry her. Unnecessarily later he repented. But anyway, he got lost. So we have to be therefore extremely careful and we need extra protection in Kali Yuga. Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda will not help you. You have to come to Bhakti Yoga. And in the previous verse, something very interesting was said. The path of Bhakti is Akuto Bhayaha. fearless. But path of the Jnani is not fearless. You can fall down like this. You can fall down like Vishwamitra. It is not a fearless path. It is not a 100% safe path. Correct? Suppose you want to take a path. You want to go to the Lord. You take the path of Karma Kanda, very dangerous. Very dangerous. Because again and again problems will come. Every time the astrologer tell you some more now reactions are coming. Again go Graha Shanti, Shanti you do. The path is not fearless. You have to be always worried. And it is not going to help you because nobody can stop in this world. You cannot stop sinful activity. They keep happening. Your walking ants are dying. How many things you will do? There is the example of the king Nriga who had to take a birth as a lizard because slight mistake in donating of the cows. We know that. So this process is not safe path. Path of punya life and path of griha shanti by this prayashita will not work. Then the next, better than not doing anything. Better than not doing it. They will not go to hell at least. But it is not going to make you a devotee and ultimately not going to solve your problems. The path of jnana is also temporary cessation of sinful activities by cultivation of knowledge. But again, it is not akuto bhaya. It is not fearless path. But the path followed with the great acharyas is safe. So Prabhupada says, very unfortunately, some people say the path of bhakti is for illiterate people. So Prabhupada says this is the path given by Lord Chaitanya, given by Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Viragavacharya, Narada, Vedavyasa. There were no learned people of this scale ever in the history. They're so learned people. Our business is Mahajano Yena Gatana Panta. We follow the path of the great devotees, of great experts. That is our path. Okay? So therefore this argument does not hold that why we are doing bhakti is for illiterate. It is not for illiterate. It is the most intelligent. In fact, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Krishna ye bhaje se bada chatura. If somebody worshipping Krishna is very intelligent. It's very intelligent. So never get cheated by this. This path is so powerful that even child can do it. Therefore they get sometimes misunderstand. Okay? Even children can, when they come to the temple, they also sometimes dance. In fact, once there was Prabhupada used to be always by his nature very grave. Very grave. That was his quality. So he was, and the devotees had collected and come in a temple and a huge kirtan was going on. In fact, Prabhupada used to always say, wherever I go, why I get a smell of new paint, fresh paint. They will paint the whole walls, everything. And he said, you can figure out all fresh paint. Used to be so keen. Anyway, that's how to receive a devotee of the Lord. And then what happened, he was kirtan. Suddenly a small girl was dancing in the kirtan. And Prabhupada was, in his intense meditation, he was also chanting along. And suddenly Prabhupada opened eyes and he smiled so happily seeing the small child jumping up and up, up and up. So this is a path even a small children can do. Not only that, even we have seen animals jumping sometimes. Dogs have been many times seen jumping in our kirtan. Even animals can sometimes participate in it. This path is so precious. It's pleasing to everybody. Susukam kartum aveya. It is so powerful that anybody can do. So therefore it should not be said that it is weak. No, it is so powerful that it goes to even children's, women, everybody can do. So it's a very wonderful path. It has to be done with all details, avoiding all offenses, that it requires a lot of knowledge and understanding. And anybody actually who has complete understanding will certainly take to the path of bhakti. He will not be dismayed by all this kind of arguments. And it is fearless path to reach the lotus feet of Krishna. Completely fearless path. There is guarantee. What happens? We are following the path of yoga. When you are leaving the body, they select the time and situation to leave. It's there in 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Okay? But a devotee, he doesn't do all these dramas. It is said in the chapter itself. Devotee doesn't think what time I should leave the body, what condition I should leave the body. It just leaves to the Lord himself. And Krishna says in the 12th chapter, I personally come and pick them from the ocean of Mrityu Samsara Sagarat. I personally come and pick them up from the ocean of birth and death. So devotee doesn't do all this gymnastic. He is not trying to save himself from this world by his own strength. He is not going to do. But God helps those who help themselves. It is not that now Bhagwan ke par chhod diya hai, main jap nahi karega. Nahi. God help those who help themselves. You sincerely try, but he knows finally Krishna is having the power to come and take me from this ocean of birth and death. It's not in my capacity. So in Kali Yuga, the Gyanis can and Karmis can be compared to the monkeys holding on the back, small children holding on the back of the monkey. This will not work, you'll fall. We need special care in Kali Yuga. Take it. Therefore, in every yoga, Bhakti Yoga is most powerful. Particularly in Kali Yuga, this is the only way. Okay? Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, Bhaktya mam abhijanati. You can only know me by the path of bhakti. You cannot know me by any other process. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
चल चल माता जी को जल्दी आ हाँ
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Swami Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath